Hello, everyone. I'm Justin Chang, film critic for the Los Angeles Times and NPR's Fresh Air. I'm speaking to you all from my home in Pasadena, California, and I hope all of you in Key West are doing as well as you can be during this time of quarantine and also this time of extraordinary upheaval. Like many of you, I'm sure I've been glued to my phone and deeply stirred by the images of courageous protest and also the images of horrific violence that we're seeing all over the nation. And amid this bombardment of images, I think one thing movies can do is offer us a respite, but also at the same time a deeper level of engagement and contemplation than we sometimes can get from the news. And there are a few better movies I think you could watch right now than If Beale Street Could Talk, a movie that I don't think was fully appreciated when it came out 2 years ago, and which speaks really powerfully to this moment now. It was written and directed by Barry Jenkins after his magnificent film Moonlight, and it was adapted from a novel by the great writer and civil rights activist James Baldwin. This is a gorgeous love story between two young black people in 1970s Harlem, played by Kiki Lane and Stephan James. It's also a story about white supremacy, police brutality, and the vulnerability and the preciousness of black life. And what's so wonderful and rare about the movie is that it's about all these things in a way that never feels ham-fisted or didactic. It shows how joy and tenderness and love exist on a continuum with hardship and heartache and injustice. It's also just one of the most beautifully shot and scored movies I've seen in recent years, and that beauty has an implicitly political dimension because the movies, especially Hollywood movies, so rarely show us the lives of African American people with this level of poetry and insight and intimacy. It was my honor to introduce this movie at the Key West Film Festival in 2018, and I am grateful to Michael Tuckman and the whole festival team for inviting me back then and for inviting me to speak about it again today. So I hope you'll watch Beale Street or rewatch it, and I hope to be with you all again at some point in the not so distant future. Thank you.